We've had starting points and stages, halts and turns, week of reckoning and realization, all leading to one single judgment day. It's Bhutan against Sri Lanka in the reverse fixture of the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025. Welcome to Monday Showdown. It's the last match day of the tournament, and both looking for a respectable finish of their campaign. Bhutan's focus on women's empowerment is the core of their football philosophy, which has resulted in developing some of the best talented players for the country at the South Asian level. And the team has some top players from the domestic league and have remained committed to the vision of Bhutan. And while facing Sri Lanka, eyes to reform themselves and bag a clean sheet and overcome the trend of conceding silly goals. We'll hear from Tanka Maya Kale, their head coach. Let's see what she has to say ahead of this
We have
crucial game.
been working for the last match mistakes and all. Then we are fully focused for the today's match and we'll give our best. It was a great learning experience. I think with this tournament, with the help of this tournament, we are going to focus on the next AFC upcoming tournament, and it helped our player to build not only as a team but also as individual.
The island nation Sri Lanka, the most important thing for them is to have this experience of being able to talk and learn from the best in the region. There are many girls who come from remote areas to play and they never say no to them. And from those, they select the best and give them the chance to represent themselves in the international competitions. They launched a Women's National League to build match fitness and talent pipelines, invested in experienced coaches and tactical programs, and scheduled friendlies and training camps abroad to raise the standards. And they would certainly want to bow out of the tournament with a point on board. Let's hear then from Shivanta Kumara, their head coach.
Our sixth match very important. I am sure last match we played well. It is good experience for our players because normally these are all our international matches. That all matches take more experience for our players. Organizing and everything is very good. Especially some climate issues coming, but it's getting good solution for organizing committee and every persons of that.
So the matches are back to the Basundhara Kings Arena main stadium. Temperatures 33 degrees centigrade, 15% chance of rain, and wind speed of 11 kilometer per hour. It's a sunny, bright afternoon here in Dhaka. And the most important game, Sri Lanka, they couldn't open their account of the tournament, lost all five matches so far, and will want to end the season with at least a point, and Bhutan aiming only for their second win. And yes, there might be other changes in the future as well. This is a points table, as I was mentioning. Sri Lanka at the foot, five matches, 0 points. Bhutan placed third with 3 points from five games. A victory will help them end their campaign on 6 points. And Nepal and Bangladesh, they lock horns later in the day with the title on the line. There might be other changes in the future, and that future has never been more happily uncertain in the SAF Under 20 Women's Championship. Can some of it settle tonight? Tanka Maya Ghale has changed things a little bit, which is in the attack, little bit of a safe call with five players in defense from Shivanta Kumara. I might see Chasila also drop into midfield, a similar shape like the last game. And Tanka Maya Gale expected to continue with a 4-4-2 formation.
Ladies
Sonam
and
Chodhan might get a start, that is the
gentlemen,
word,
the national team
alongside
of
Pema Dekar
Bhutan
as well.
and Sri Lanka.
The last meeting between these two teams on 13th of July 2025 ended 0-5 in Bhutan's favour. A brace from Keldon Wangmo and Sanghay, and a goal from Namsel. Their third ever meeting at the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship. The first time being at 2021 at the BSS Mustafa Kamal Stadium. And will the Dragon Girls on a 5-game winless run would want to put an end to it? And of course, Bhutan are also on a longest winless run in this edition of the Saff Under 20 Championship. That is quite something. And meanwhile, both struggling with a fragile defense. Will it be a field day for the attackers is the question. It was a meteoric rise for Bhutan which opened its door to the budding players. A lot of inspiration can be drawn from this. A proper women's domestic league with a structure in place now.
Ladies
Now
and
it's the time
gentlemen,
for
please
the
stand for
national
the national
anthems.
anthem of Bhutan. And now, the national anthem of Sri Lanka.
And both the countries in the recent memory have strengthened their talent pool, the bench, and they help the girls to play and empower the region, especially the district football, which is the backbone of a country. Whoever puts the ball in the back of the net wins. It is usual as simple as it is not, because the same task can be meant to sound as complicated as possible. And somewhere between those two realities lies the nature of the sport. And both want to bow out tonight with a respectable result. And the final keep safe photograph sessions before we conclude this edition of the Saff Women's Championship. Both winless as they prepare for this one. 3 points out of a possible 9 for the Dragon Girls, and that is without their main striker scoring. The officials in charge is Anjana Rai, supported by Marina Dhimal and Salma Akhtar. And the fourth official, of course, is Jaya Chakma. Joining the referee contingents are the two captains, Keldon Wangmo and Sanduni of Sri Lanka. As the season progresses, the top strikers, they need to step up, and forwards do not like that stats, as there is only one way to end it. And of course, the big news is that Keldon was contesting. Sri Lanka played 5 in defense against Bangladesh. This is the Bhutan lineup, a 4-4-2 formation with Sonam Chodan and Pema Dekar up front. 5 changes from the Nepal game, with Kelzan Wangmo getting a look into at right back, and Diksha Rai starting in between the sticks. Sonam Yangchen is also back in defense. Nima Selden on the bench, so has Hamo. Shendu Pelzong keeps her place in the starting lineup though. Last game of the season, Sri Lanka must go all out. Just a one change from the Bangladesh game, with Oshadi starting on the right wing. Kuvetha is on the bench. There's 5 players in defense, with Kavini dropping into the back line and Chasila into midfield, with Lion Shika only the lone front runner. The style of play and end product, always a clash in terms of what you get more. If you get one, you may not get the other. And if you get the other, you may not get the first one. But Bhutan needs to get on points and needs to get their acts together. For Sri Lanka, there is more than hope. There is so much more to play for in the future. We are all set for kickoff then. This is match number 11 coming your way. Live and exclusive only on the YouTube channel of Sportzworkz.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one last time in the tournament, it's Bhutan versus Sri Lanka. And the countdown begins for kickoff. Both the teams have struggled in the tournament so far, but one of them showing a desire to get back to winning ways, spurred by Tanka Mayakale and her ability to make a team bounce right back. And Bhutan, they know rot in football. Bhutan are not shot shy at all. Sri Lanka would be hoping for a touch of destiny. Tanka Maya, she's managed the team pretty well this season. An AFC A license holder, instructor of the Bhutan Football Federation as well. Shivanta Kumara, a chance to get at least something out of the tournament. This was his first assignment with the Sri Lankan women's team. Hasn't been a memorable one. Here's Lion Shika. Can she make an impact in the game? This is Indran Gregory from the near right, trying to find room for the shot. I ran into a couple of purple shirts. A both teams to lose. So having a go at each other right from the start eliminates one challenge. And finding Priya Ghale, who runs ahead of the Sri Lankan defense, checks back, great dummy, beautiful setup. Inside the penalty area, Pema Dekar. She turns and finds Priya. Priya passed one. A nudge at the back from Kavini. And free kick for Bhutan. This was the incident. Clearly brought down. Just a tickle around the corner. Tharusika starts this one. Had to leave the field of play in the last game, which looked like a major injury. Such is her willpower. She's back up and running for the last game of the season as well. Shendu Pelzong on top of this free kick. She delivers towards the far post. Cleared away by the Sri Lankan defense, and now Lansika. She's got 3 purple shirts to deal with. Passed one with ease and takes on the second. And she keeps going. The third one joins as well. And Bhutan comes out on top. Lansika crowded out. Time ball in. Diksha on the overlap. Diksha Rai with collection. First start for the goalkeeper. She did get a few minutes in the last one. Came on in the second half against Nepal. The surface tonight looks much better though, compared to the opening 2 days. Rashmi's throw in. There goes Bhutan's way. And apart from building a very strong talent pool, Bhutan did manage to educate the coaches back home. They have 3 female AFC A license holder and 14 B license coaches and 31 C license, and 6 well-established women's club participating in the National Women's League every year. That's incredible. That team exceeding since 2022. Now they have a big pool of players to select from. That's always a positive sign. Now the last 2 games for Sri Lanka, they didn't concede too many in the first half. They kept their most illustrious opponents, Bangladesh, at bay till the 24th minute. And the Bangla Tigers didn't even have any shot on target in the first 10 minutes. All these small phases have shown that they are capable. Just lacking in exposure and experience of playing consistently at this level. And now corner comes in. Falls to a purple shirt. Plenty of numbers behind the ball. Team in blue. They somehow clear their lines. Chance to hit Bhutan on the break. Good first touch, but eventually trickles out for the throw-in. Indran Gregory was on the burst. It's yet again Tankamaya tinkers with the centre-back pairing. Sonam Chodron and Sonam Yangchen this time. Peldon has been rested. She started the previous 5 games for the Dragon Girls. It was the perfect game though, to provide a chance to the players who didn't have too many playing opportunities in the competition. And as we enter the second half of this game, we'll gradually see the stands filling up because we have a massive game coming up after this. A potential title decider between Bangladesh and Nepal. It's going to be a mouth-watering contest. And do not forget to tune in. 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Lavanchika, meanwhile. Lavanchika! From a tight angle. Creating that opportunity on her own. Look at the chance. Bhutan, they switch off in defense. Did manage to win a corner. A last touch coming off the keeper. A corner comes in. Lavanchika, very lively. In the first 8 minutes. Aiming for that diagonal. Almost opened up. That was Pema Dekar. Karusika collects it. It was a chance. Slightly ahead of the number 9. Seven goals scored by the Dragon Girls in this edition of the Saff Under-20 Championship. It was their 5th ever participation. The last 2 seasons they struggled to get past the group stages. Lavanchika picking up a slight knock. However, for Sri Lanka, this is their 2nd ever participation. Rashmi's free kick. Runs out of play for a goal kick. Kavini. She's been asked to fall into the back line. And during the defensive transition, they revert to a back 5, Sri Lanka. And during the middle regions, you might see her come out of defense and rejoin midfield. So is the playmaker Sangai Wangmo. Away from 2. Buys a yard for a cross. Then shuffles onto her right foot. Kelden Wangmo. She still has it. Kelden Wangmo. Is that a foul? Referee blows the whistle and right on the edge. A free kick for Bhutan. A tackle from behind Rumesha. Kelden Wangmo continued staying on her feet. Just nudged into the back of the number 11. Bhutan slightly struggling with the weather condition. They form a barricade behind the ball. The team in blue that tries to stay compact and organized in defense, making Bhutan work for their first goal. Here is Sonam Chodan. 33 goals conceded by Sri Lanka, 21 by Bhutan, the second most in the tournament. When it comes to defending, both having major issues. We do expect plenty of goals in this game. That's Reshmi touching it behind for a corner. Priya Ghale was lurking behind. Shivanta Kumara very vocal. Sent in by Bhutan, it's low. Finding her teammate. Clips it towards the back post, just taken away from Keldon Wangmo. She's back on the ball. Completely wayward. Away from Sanduni. Imran Gregory losing it. The Sri Lankan women's team has shown glimpses of promise. Big margin defeats in the AFC qualifiers. Few big margin defeats in this competition as well, highlighting the deep-rooted need for structural support, starting with the domestic league and coaching infrastructure and frequent competitive games. That's most important at this level. You might see them bounce back. They got to be in fray. Try and arrange a FIFA friendly in every FIFA window. Shivanta Kumara is expected to structurize and provide international insights to these young girls. We didn't get much preparations time ahead of this tournament. Good defending down there. Rashmi. Keldon just kept in. It's been given as a goal kick. This was the cross. And the entire circumference of the ball didn't cross the line. There might be some portion behind the line, which is why the assistant referee signaled for a goal kick. Back-to-back 3 games. Sri Lanka, they didn't concede in the first quarter. The question is for how long they can continue playing this way. The Bhutan struck early in the reverse fixture. It was Keldon Wangmo. She had a brilliant evening on 13th of July here at the Basundhara Kings main stadium. And the matches had to be shifted to the training ground from match day 3. Some issues with the top back. Just getting it fixed. Anjana Rai. She managed games pretty well. Officiating her last game of the tournament. Oh, that's a giveaway. And Bhutan tries to pull the trigger. Sangai Wangmo. Good blockage by Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka pull off a surprise. Diksha Rai yet to be tested. Against Nepal, it was a big margin defeat. It's Priya mopped up nicely. Gagani steps across. Back-to-back corners. The pressure building. Some instruction for Rumesha. Shivanta Kumara. Just asking her to mark Sonam Chodan. She was free in and around that penalty spot. Will this be a memorable evening for Sri Lanka? So far, no clear-cut scoring opportunities. They're looking solid in defense. It's Priya. Nice Shikar. Chance for a quick turnover. It's a splitting ball. Indran Gregory. Almost getting there with her pace. Good defending by Bhutan. looking very confident when it comes to rotating those ball around. Lion Shika with a weak right footer. Sri Lanka's only a player to score a goal. That's clipped up and flicked on. Kelton Wangmo. Flag went up against her. This was the move. And here is the flick on. It wasn't in sync with the defense line. Lanka. This is much better by Sri Lanka. Chance here for the Lankans. Into the side netting. Could have done better. There it is. There was a player arriving. Indran Gregory. Approaching on the far side. Now the best chance of the game going Sri Lanka's way. Sanduni, that's poor. Needs to be careful. Bhutan buys a free kick. That's a good area to win a set piece. Look at that turn. Arm came out. Shendu Pelzon. Can she unnerve Tharusika? A disappointing delivery in the end. We got to make the best use of the set pieces. Just ran out of plan. Snatched back by Bhutan. Into space. She won't get there eventually. Sri Lanka will be happy with this. Sanduni. Great fight put on in the last game of the tournament. Bhutan are struggling. I won't be surprised if the result goes Sri Lanka's way. Priya. Easy take for Tharusika. Bhutan haven't been smooth, haven't been silky in the final third. Sri Lanka still have that zing despite being at the bottom. Reverse pass. Keeper comes out and collects it well. Great slide from Tharusika. Yet again that knee. Same old story. Every game. The keeper just leaving it for the keeper to step in. Dulli. Keldon Wangzom with that disguised ball in. Tharusika hurt herself in the process of collecting that one. A chance for the players as well to hydrate themselves. Extremely hot out there. Half an hour's play gone. It's Bhutan nil, Sri Lanka nil. Bhutan not looking lethal in front of goal at all. The defensive organisation has been much better from Shivanta Kumara. And after the cooling break, can the Dragon Girls turn on the heat? Clearance is poor. Bhutan advancing into the Sri Lankan half. It's a good looking pass. Another 50-50 situation. That's quite painful. She's in a lot of agony. Might be her throat this time. It looks like it's Priya Ghale's knee. And this is the incident. Oh, that's quite blatant. It was an excellent pass from the middle third. Priya Ghale's knee just hitting Tharusika on her throat. in the last game as well. Major part of the second half went in beating Thurusika. Even in this game, too many stoppages. It was a quality ball, just a tad too long. Just a fraction too late in reading that pass. Yet again, she's back onto her feet. Very injury prone. Gagani. Play resumes. Looks like a foul on Rumesha. Is that right foot? Stamped her right foot from behind. She tried to protect the ball. Sri Lanka still fighting. Lion Shika. A couple of good runs from the number 10. One of them pretty close to the first goal. Long clearance. Defense line of Bhutan alert as well. Now this has been Sri Lanka's best performance in this tournament. They've gone 38 minutes nearly without conceding a goal. The best first half performance coming in the last game. Keldon. Oh, beautifully done, Keldon. Straight to the goalkeeper. The beautiful footwork. Just jinxing past one, chops past the second. Sri Lanka are winning the midfield battle. And the plan of fielding 5 in defense somewhat worked. A couple of players went down with injury. Jasila helping out in midfield. Now there's space to manufacture a goal. That's a smart pass. Yet again, the goalkeeper saw that early. Another foul. It was a low cross. Good reaction from the goalkeeper. He quickly off and smothers the ball. Sungay Wangmo. She scored a couple of goals against Sri Lanka in the reverse fixture. No joy yet for the Dragon Girls. A yellow card has been shown as well. Regulation time of 5 minutes left in the first half. No goals yet. The ball is recovered back by Sri Lanka. A headed clearance. Dulni almost cut out. Falls kindly for Keldon. She's got 2 to aim at. And this is the first goal for Bhutan. And finally they break the deadlock on the 42nd minute of the first half. It's Priya. Her first goal of the competition. And Bhutan go 1-0 up. Keldon Wangmo with the setup. And Sri Lanka's defensive resilience broken.
Goal for Bhutan, jersey number 16, Priya.
What a pass. Keldon just putting it on a platter. Priya comfortably tapping it home. So it was a fine ball played across the face of goal. The entire defense line beaten. A 5-goal contribution for Bhutan's number 11, Keldon Wangmo. 3 goals and 2 assists. A decent season. Again, it's played through. Flag stayed down. Priya squaring it up. It doesn't get through to a purple shirt. Sri Lanka clears. Yet again is Tharusika. She's down. A collision with Priya. Bhutan rewarded with a free kick. Despite a great fight, had to concede. Sri Lanka, they bow down to the individual brilliance of Keldon. It was a peach of a ball. Reached the Sri Lankan defense completely. We do expect plenty of minutes. A shot on the turn. Straight to the goalkeeper. Good first touch. Driven low.
Additional time, 4 minutes.
4 minutes added on. Bhutan trying to extend their lead. Get in a second goal. And despite that strike, still it's been a much better start from Sri Lanka. Ball delivered. Keldon. Can she take on Oshadi, who's primarily a right back, onto an advanced role? Just kept in from going out. That will be a throw in for Sri Lanka. We still have a couple of minutes in the first half to get in the equalizer. Rumesha looked pretty solid at right back and gotten some help from Oshadi as well. Just beaten once by Keldon Wangmo, which resulted into that goal. She is capable of playing those defense splitting passes that can unlock the opposition's back line. Line Shika. Almost a similar player at the other end, but she's devoid of service, lack of support. She wins a free kick with just about 15 seconds of play left in the first half. Might be the last piece of action of this half. Tulni. Flow to delivery. Comfortably dealt with. And there goes the half-time whistle from Anjana Rai. And Bhutan will go into the break with a
Ladies and
slender
gentlemen,
lead.
the halftime score is Bhutan 1 and Sri Lanka
Good defensive
0.
show from Sri Lanka. But that resilience broken by Priya via a cross from Keldon Wangmo. Her goal separating the two teams at the break. Of the first half, match number 11, Bhutan versus Sri Lanka. The halftime scoreline is 1-0 in favor of the Dragon Girls. Sri Lanka will go back to the drawing board. Can they undone Bhutan in the second 45? That is the and on rushing as she taps it home comfortably. We'll come back after the short break with the second half. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the second half's action. You're watching the Saff Under 20 Championship 2025 live from the Basundhara Kings Arena in Dhaka. Bhutan went in at the break with a slender lead, a 42nd minute goal from Priya, putting them in front. A great fight put on by Sri Lanka, and hopefully they can continue playing the same way in the second half as well. Just needs to be clinical, needs to add more fire in terms of going forward. Both making changes.
Substitution.
Kuvetha comes on for Oshadi.
Jersey number 12, Oshadi Gunawardhanage, and jersey number 20,
On for
Jessica
Bhutan,
Guna
Namsel
Vivarta. Replaced by
will
jersey
be
number
on for
18,
Pema.
Veda Thayaparan, and jersey number 19, Madhushani Archilaga.
Sonam Chodin has been replaced by
For Bhutan,
Sonam
jersey number
Chodin.
9, Pema Dekkar, and jersey number 23, Sonam Choden. Replaced by jersey number 10, Namsel Wangno,
Two
and
changes
jersey number 20, Choden
from both the head
Wangno.
coaches right at the start of the second 45. It is the second half where good coaches they capitulate. And hopefully this time Sri Lanka's new bulk of players can keep their heads in it. Off we go then with the second 45. Straight away, Bhutan on the ball in a jiffy. Sri Lanka are forced to clear. Indwan Gregory. Showing a lot of eagerness. They want to get in another in the first 15 of the second half. 1-0, never a safe scoreline. Things can simply change in the blink of an eye. Stranger things have happened in the sport. As long as the scoreline is within their reach, Sri Lanka are in with a shout. Bhutan are getting their acts together. Went for the loft. Off target. Namsel straight away in the thick of action. The Chotan Zangmo also been a good inclusion. Now Bhutan delivers into that corridor of uncertainty. Tharusika was alert. It's going to be a good fight in the second half. Beautiful interception. Natsika, a cheer from the bench as well. Loses out to Sonam Chodin. A lot of space on the right hand side. And spots the run of the number 20. That's Chodin. Taken off her feet. She recovers it back. Chotan Zangmo occupying the half space pretty well. That's good play from Bhutan. Pressing the accelerator. We are 3 minutes in. Bhutan in the ascendancy. Sri Lanka defending. defending with a lot of grit and determination. Intricate passing. Was behind. Taken up in midfield. Kavini. Her joy is short-lived. Puts it into the box. Slightly awkward for the keeper. Somehow deals with it. Good exchange. Lovely give and go. Chance for a cross. Eventually ran out of play. This was the move for the goalkeeper. Tanusika was involved. With a victory, Bhutan will finish with 6 points. Tulli almost robbed. Gets back as well. Well, the shot wasn't on target. That was a steal from Keldon. And Namsel went for that snapshot, which stayed wide. Gagani goes long. Close down. Sengay Wangmo. Slightly out of sorts this evening. Ear injury to Sanduni. And maybe that elbow onto her ears. She's in a lot of pain. This is something which I did mention. The crowd started to get in. We expect a full house when Bangladesh take on Nepal. Just a couple of hours ago. Saw the fans on the counter securing the tickets. And now cross comes in from the left hand side. Breaks for a purple shirt. That's poor, completely misplaced. A chance to trigger a quick counter. Played over the top. Mansika gives chase. Sonam Yangchen. They've somewhat weathered the storm. Lack of pace on throw-in. They are organized, maintaining the defensive shape. Namsel. That's cut off nicely. Sharp on the turn, line Shika. Still going, line Shika from a tight angle. Almost squeezing it in. Great play from the number 10. Easy on the eye. Up through the gears, Lanshika. Too hot to handle. She's got that tremendous ability of taking on players for fun. Just into a wrong setup. Namsel at the other end. No distance on the clearance. Bhutan will come back once more. Ten minutes into the second half, it's still Bhutan 1, Sri Lanka 0. The Dragon Girls pushing hard for the second goal. Sri Lanka fighting neck to neck. Yet again, lovely exchange. Cross comes in, away from the keeper. A player in purple was approaching. Sri Lanka reacts to clear the loose ball. Priya kept at bay. The passing has been swift in the second half. Bhutan getting into the groove. Sri Lanka not going to give up without a fight. They are determined. Drawing a foul. Indran Gregory. Look at this. It's a clear foul. Lucky to get away with it. And booking as well. There was a right call from Anjana Rai. Number 18 of Bhutan has been shown a yellow card. Kelsang Wangmo needs to be careful. Lack of pace. But it has broken almost for Lion Shika. Already wasteful a couple of times. The confirmation of the card. Kelsang Wangmo for bringing down Indran Gregory. Oh, almost a one-on-one chance. The Sri Lankan defense caught napping. Tharusika always alert, very aware of her surroundings. Bhutan yet again with a sharp chance. Converted neatly. 2-0 at the hour mark. It's the number 16 for the second time, Priya. Goal number 9 for Bhutan of the competition.
Goal for
Sri Lanka
Bhutan,
concedes their
jersey
35th
number
goal.
16, Priya Gule.
Brace for Priya. Only their 4th goal scorer of this competition. Kelton Wagmo, Sanjay, and Namsel were the other 3. On a hat-trick, Priya. Sri Lanka, they need to take their chances. And probably create that support mechanism towards Lanchika. She needs players in and around her. Always isolated. Every time a ball played forward got to rely onto her individual brilliance to break the opposition's defense. They're not going to be so easy against tough teams. They need a slight change in game plan now, Sri Lanka. The last half an hour. Indran Gregory gets another bite on the cherry. Drops to a blue shirt. Shot is blocked. Rashmi went for it. He's using her strength now, Dulni. Sri Lanka starting to show some intent. Away from one. Gregory. Players arriving inside the box. Sri Lanka's first corner of this game. That's much better. And finally they decided to come out of their shell. Needs more players up front. Shivanta Kumara needs to increase some attacking options. Let's take a shot from an angle. It's Rashmi who delivers. Another corner. Sonam Yangchen putting it behind. Rashmi's delivery at the front post. Another clearance. Good phase of play from Sri Lanka. Some pressure on the Bhutan defense. That escaped Gregory. Now Bhutan. Chance to launch a quick counter. Picking up pace, Chotin. Doesn't find the right pass. Diksha Rai. Untouched, untroubled. Now that switch. Chotan Zangmo. And now empties Namsel. 3-0 for Bhutan. Looks like it's Priya rather. She completes her hat-trick. What a ball from Jordan. Just squaring it up into that pocket of space.
Goal for Bhutan, jersey number 16, Priya
Putting it past the keeper. For the third time, Priya completes a hat-trick. The first Bhutanese player to score a hat-trick in this edition of the Saff Under-20 Women's Championship. 5-0 in the first leg, 3-0 already in this one. Plenty of time left. Priya, the showstopper. Yes, was the goal from the reverse angle. So clinical. Has been in a very good nick this evening. But certainly with those scoring boots on. The right winger. Putting on a show here. Priya running through the entire Sri Lankan defense. This time it's straight to the keeper. Collected comfortably. A free run. Is forcing her slightly wide. Change coming on for Bhutan. Chador Zangmo, the defender,
Substitution for
is
Bhutan,
on for the
jersey
captain,
number 18,
Keldon Wangmo.
Wangmo, replaced by jersey number 4, Chador Zangmo.
Finally some minutes under her belt for Chador Zangmo. Kankamaya just putting on a defender in place of an attacker. They're sacrificing Keldon. There's that flick on. Oh, the goalkeeper almost bamboozled. There it is. She was in two minds, Rosika. Saw her advanced and went for that flick. A fine footwork, rise the challenge. Tries to feed Namsel. Now getting their acts together, joining ranks. Shorten with a cutback. Was waiting for it, Namsel. Rashmi putting it out of the danger zone. And the last time Sri Lanka participate in the Saff Under-20 Women's Championship, they finished at the bottom of the group stage. No improvement this time around as well. Bhutan attacking predominantly from the right wing. She's brought on a lot of speed into this game. Jordan Zangmo injected a tremendous speed. Sri Lanka, they seem to have given up. That was a good tackle. Back into the mix. Comfortably headed out. Options on both sides. Leaves it for Namsel. And the flag went up immediately. Where's that release? That looked really on. I wonder why that was called as offside. There can be a good debate regarding this call. Lovely turn. Skips past the first challenge. Stays strong there. Gagani. Change getting ready for Sri Lanka. Irusha Gamage. The forward comes on for Madhushani.
Madhushani Archilage, jersey number 19, replaced by jersey number 14, Irusha Gamage.
Irusha Gamage is on. And Sri Lanka got to try and find some consolation. What a chance! Comes off the bar. Namsel with a second chance. The touch was so heavy. Sangai Wangmo with the ball in. Took it on the rise. Hits the foot of the post. A delectable pass from Sangai Wangmo. The keeper somewhat deceived. He takes it onto her stride. Past one and puts it in. And made it look so simple. Bhutan are simply running away with this game in the second half. It's 4-0. Fine dummy. Sangai Wangmo.
Goal
Scored a couple of
Bhutan,
goals in the first leg.
number 7, Sangai Wangmo.
Another in the reverse fixture as well. And that poke completely wrong foots the keeper. Her fourth goal of the competition. And Bhutan are 4-0 up. And the first ever meeting in the Saff U-20 Championship was a 5-0 victory for Bhutan. A similar result in the first leg this season. Are we heading towards another 5-0? Another resilience. It broke down in the second half. Here is the cross. Across the face, runs out of play. The technical difference between the two teams quite palpable in a broad daylight. There has been no improvement over the years in Sri Lanka's gameplay at the under 20 category. They're struggling against the Saff nations. Yet to match on the Saff standards. A lot of work needs to be done. Well, the first target should be to become competitive in the subcontinent. And then you set broader targets. The referee has blown the whistle for the second cooling break. We are into the last quarter. Quite an eventful half of football for Bhutan. Scoring 3 goals in this half. The first half was a timid affair. We've shown a lot of aggression in this half. The Sri Lankan defense falling apart. Missing out in an opportunity to match with the quality of Sangai Wangmo Priya. 9-1 defeat to Bangladesh in the opening game. Lost to Bhutan 0-5 in their second game. Back-to-back 7-0 defeats against Nepal. A 5-0 against Bangladesh yet again. Down by 4-0 in this one. All big margin defeats. Haven't scored in 4.5 games. If you talk about the Bhutan side, they failed to score in their last 2 games against Bangladesh and Nepal. And back onto the scoring spree. And apart from that fight against Bangladesh in the first leg, where they equalized within the first 10 minutes of the second half, they switched off completely. The team showed a lot of promise. Sonam Chodan. Game time for the new goalkeeper, Sheringham, is also on.
Jersey number 21, Dikshita Rai, and jersey number 7, Shanghai Wangmo. Replaced by jersey number 12, Shering Lam, and jersey number 22,
Shering Lam.
Chodan.
Sonam Chodan comes on. New goalkeeper. Lanka Maya just exhausting all her changes. Shering Lam trying to get stuck in. Lansika. Indran Gregory. Got to play it forward. Delayed a bit too much. Just does not release the ball on time. Asking for a foul. Dulni urging, runs forward. We are into the last 10 minutes of this game. And Bhutan find another. Showing Lam looked interested. Hat-trick for Priya. And the goal by Sangai Wengmo. Shorten having a great game. Namsal makes it 5-0. Just sets it up inside the box. The goals just pouring in. Her second of this tournament, 5-0.
Goal for Bhutan, jersey number 10, Namsel Wangzom.
Another similar scoreline in this clash with the Saff Under-20 Championship. Shorten Zangmo, she deserves a lot of credit. It just came to life, Bhutan, down the right wing with that one change early in the second half. It's the captain, Keldon Magmo. Sri Lanka are all over the place. Namsel. One touch too many. No chance for a counter. Bhutan are too strong for that challenge. Again, Jordan. Tremendous play all round. So proactive. Gave a tough time to Kavini. Lovely play. Just wriggles out of that tight spot. Priya wins a corner. Last touch of Gagani. Going to be a memorable exit for Bhutan from the tournament. Sri Lanka would want to forget this. The score lines have been pretty embarrassing. All big margin defeats. Not a single game below 5. Might be the 6th. That went blazing over the crossbar. Keldon Wangmo. Beautiful layoff. Both big margin victories for Bhutan against a similar opponent. We haven't seen players go down much in this half. Not expecting too many additional minutes. They still have some fuel left in them. Free kick in the center circle. Rashmi. Sri Lanka punished for their erratic defending. Sonam Chodan takes no risk. Goals were at plenty throughout this tournament. Now asking for the ball and gets it. There's a shot on. Delayed too much. Sodden. Goes past defenders with ease. Not going to go nowhere. A mix-up. Another misunderstanding between the defender and the goalkeeper. Keldon had a good tournament. He was the captain, Sanduni. A change might be needed here for Sri Lanka. Good performance all round. She is limping. Won't be able to continue. That doesn't look pretty at all. A lot of problems. On Bengali comms, that's Rifat Mashood for T Sports. a very renowned commentator from Bangladesh. Corner taken shot. Play resumes. Now inside the box. Still bobbing in the area. Has taken a deflection. Priya has been the standout performer of the evening. Yet again, that crossbar. It has troubled the teams over the course of the season.
Additional time.
5 minutes added on. Bhutan looking for the sixth goal. Sri Lanka in search of some consolation. Defensive work from Keldon. Another build-up from Bhutan. Nice 1-2. Shorten. She's taken the game by storm in this half. Such an exciting player to watch. And the hit from the edge. Narrowly misses out. Here's that pullback. Just outside the box. Dulli. Good work from Dulli. Gregory allows that tackle. Throw in for Sri Lanka. They got to make all this experience count when they come back in the future. Sri Lanka to host the Saff Under 17 Championship in the month of September. India and Pakistan, the two arch rivals, placed in Group B. We have the Saff Under 17 for women's next month in Bhutan. There has been talks regarding the Saff Super Cup as well. The South Asian Football Federation continues to work behind the scene. With plenty of tournaments, provides more playing opportunities for the young players to develop into a full-time professional. Game time very important at the age group level. And that is what the South Asian Football Federation prioritized. They organize the Saff events of all age group, both for men's and women's. The last few seconds of the season for Bhutan. Can they end the tournament with a goal? Can Sri Lanka chip in with their second goal of this competition? Indran Gregory ran out of legs. And there goes the full-time whistle. Comfortable victory for Bhutan. For the third time, this clash at the Saff Under-20 Women's Championship ends 5-0 in favor of the Dragon Girls.
Thank you.
Half a dozen of defeats for Sri Lanka. They end their campaign with no points on board. 6 straight defeats. And Bhutan finishing it on a positive note with 6 points from 6 matches. Their second win of the competition. A beautiful performance from Priya, scoring a wonderful hat-trick. And a goal apiece from Sangai Wangmo and Nansel, who came on in the second half. Sri Lanka have let in 38 goals in this competition. It has been a disaster for the Lankans. Too much to work on. At full time, it's Bhutan 5, Sri Lanka 0. We'll show you the highlights of this game. Bhutan yet again being free scoring against Sri Lanka. Five 0 in the reverse fixture, 5-0 in this one. Successfully completes their league double over Sri Lanka. Overall, their third victory in head-to-head as far as this tournament is concerned.
Priya, at first, congratulations for your hat-trick, and Bhutan ended this tournament with this win. So how delighted are you?
I'm very happy and thank you for all the support.
How was the total tournament?
Yes,
How was the total tournament? Bhutan won 2 matches.
it was good and I'm very happy that we won the match today.
And the last question is, what's your prediction? Bangladesh and Nepal, they will face on the final match of this tournament. So what's your prediction? Who will win this tournament?
I guess Nepal. I'm sure Nepal.
Thank you.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
Priya Ghale putting her money on Nepal for the next clash. It's going to be 4-time champions Bangladesh taking on the Gorkha girls. A massive fixture right up next.
Tharusika, though Sri Lanka lost today's match also, but you did a brilliant performance of this tournament, throughout this tournament. So what are the key findings of your team for the future?
ඔයා මොනවද හිතන්නේ? ඒ කියන්නේ ෆියුචර් එකට අපි මොනවද අපි හද ලූස් වුණා ඒකත් අපි පර්ෆෝම් කරා.
කියන්නේ අපි අඩු කාලයක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරේ හරියටම බැලුවොත් සති දෙකක් විතර ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරේ. කියන්නේ ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරපු කට්ටියට කියන්නේ අපේ හෙඩ් කෝච්ට ගෝල් කීපර් කෝච්ටත් ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් ස්තුති වෙනවා. අපි අඩු කාලයක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරේ. මේ පාර බැලුණත් ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ try කරනවා අපි කොහොම හරි.
We had practices for months for a small time, but we practices and we will be thanking our coaches, our head coach and other coaches as well. But maybe next time we'll be doing our best and we'll give our best shot next time.
Bangladesh and Nepal will face on the final matches of this tournament. So what's your prediction? Who will win this tournament, Bangladesh or Nepal?
ඒක මම හිතන්නේ ටූර්නමන්ට් එක කියන්නේ ඒ මැච් දෙකේ පර්ෆෝමන්ස් අනුව තමයි තීරණය වෙන්නේ කවුද දිනන්නේ පරිදෙන්නේ කියලා. කොහොමද දිනන එක්කෙනාට අපි සුබ පතන හදවතින්ම.
It depends on the match, like the way they play and everything. The team who wins, we congratulate them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So end of the road. They'll take 3 points anyway. At full time, it's Bhutan 5, Sri Lanka 0. We'll come back in a while with the title decider. Do not forget to tune in for that. For now, it's time for a breather.